Hello there, it's Ian, and I'm looking at today the new box set of Season 22 that's just been released. Not going to do unpacking and all that, but I just want to have a look at all the action figures we have from that season, which was first broadcast in 1985, and we have quite a few from that season. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, first up, as you can see, we have Attack of the Cybermen. All these figures have been released over the year, so I'll run by them. First of all, they're not going to be in order because I've just made a list. So I'm going to start with what was known as the Attack of the Cybermen set. I think it was, or was it? Yeah, which came with the Sixth Doctor here. No different than any other Sixth Doctor release, bar the one in the 11 Doctor set, which was based on Trial of a Time Lord, and Stealth Cyberman here. However, he's got the wrong boots on. Supposed to be like the lace-up boots, but that's a minor thing, I suppose. Anyway, Sixth Doctor came with his tracker device, as you can see, and his sonic lance. I don't know if you know, but the Sixth Doctor figure is not quite accurate. His waistcoat is too high, and the reason for that is if you look at any publicity shots of when Colin Baker was announced with his costume, the waistcoat looked like that. Then we are going to come on to, well, that was released in 2010, sorry. Then we're going to come on to 2012, which came Perry in pink here, and the Rogue Cyberman. Now, as you can see, just turn him around a bit, if I don't knock the house down. You can see its face. The faceplate comes off like it did in the series, but it's got a nice sort of skull face with wires. And that came with his gun. Next one we have, let's see, what's our next one? Yes, of course, these two here, the two Cybermen here. These are very recent. They came out late last year as part of the 5 Doctor set, because the Cybermen in the Attack were the same as they were in the 5 Doctors. So these have the proper footwear. And that is the Attack of the Cybermen set. Or figures, rather, I should say. Right, next up is, I'm just going to pull out a few figures and bring in the next one, because it's just two figures, so I'm just going to remove some of these quickly. It's easier that way. Bump, bump. Right, in straight away. We have Syl from Vengeance on Varus, and then we have Perry, pretty much the same as the other Perry. In fact, I'll let you compare. Now this one was released 2010, end of 2010, 2011, beginning of 2011 rather. Now I don't know why, but I know Al Dewar once said to me after releasing this Syl he got into trouble. Can't imagine why, but I think it's a good set, and it's nice to have another monster. Then, as you can see, Syl does come off. Just a static figure, and then on his, like so, and then on his, like, tank. It doesn't come with any marshmallows, though. And that is it from Vengeance on Varus. Next up, what's on the next? Next would be the Mark of the Ronnie. Now, unfortunately, character have never done a Ronnie figure, or I am still waiting. I'll probably be about 150 at this rate by the time they get round to releasing a proper Annie Master. But I'll just bring in the Master from the Planet of Fire set. Here he is in his really kind of, if you think, comedian, but he has to do because the only Master we have from that one. Now, that one came out in 2010, that master figure with the Fifth Doctor. It was Underground Toys exclusive Planet of the Fire set. Underground Toys San Diego Comic Con, SDCC. So that's the only master we have from that story. Then we time scoop him out, and we are going to take him out, and we're going to bring in, I'm going to leave 6 there, although he doesn't have those accessories in the later on in the series. But I'm just going to bring in the 2 Doctor set because we have some more figures from that story. So we have the 2nd Doctor, Undergum. We have another Perry with very long arms from the same story, the 2 Doctors. Oops. And we have the Sontaran, Stike. Now, these, apart from the 6th Doctor, were released only a short time ago, and that was in 2019. B&M exclusive. Perry is basically kind of just a bit of a repaint, though she is a bit different. I think they have, I'll just take one of the others, I'll bring it in. I think it's a new face. I'm not sure, to be honest. The trousers are the same, but I'm giving a bit of a tan, I think. Hang on, bear with me. Yep, so the face is different. I prefer the 2 Doctors one, although her arms are a bit longer. Looks a bit more like Nicola Bryant, but I'll just take this one out anyway. And I shall just take his helmet off. And you might be wondering, why doesn't he show us them all in one go? Because it wouldn't fit in the box. I'd be too cramped and it would just take forever and a day. So that is the 2 Doctors. Now I could have added 2 TARDISes to this. There hasn't been an official 6 Doctors TARDIS, but I used, as I got an extra 5th Doctors from Caves of Androzani, I used that one for the 6th Doctor, and although the 2nd Doctor used the same sort of TARDIS in that story, so if you've got the 5th Doctor size, you could use that, or if you wanted to be kind of accurate, if you wanted just any photos or scene recreations or something, you could just use the War Games TARDIS. Up to you. Right, what's next? Time Lash. Absolutely nothing at all from Time Lash, apart from if you want the 6th Doctor there. So, absolutely nothing from Time Lash. And then, which is really a shame because I know people don't like it, but I like the story. And, well, the Borad was a good monster. I think we all agree on that. So, maybe in the future. I don't know. Finally, we have a new 6th Doctor coming in for a Revelation of the Daleks. Now, this set was released in 2011, so it came with the 6th Doctor in his morning cape. That's not good morning, it's morning cape for Necros, followed by the Davros's Daleks, the white and cream ones. Oh, what am I saying? Sorry, the white and cream. Well, either or. You can't have both. Then I didn't make a note of this, but they re-released this one as part of the FX range. So I'll just press the hemisphere here. Not the hemisphere, sorry. Okay, model. Yeah, the hemisphere. That's what I'm talking about. Oops, not working now. I think he's stuck on that. Yeah.
You are an enemy of the Daleks. Exterminate. Exterminate.
Let's have to press it twice.
Maximum power. Fire.
The only thing I didn't like about sidetracking a second, the talking ones, is apart from I suppose exterminate, there was nothing. None of the dialogue was from that story. But as you can see, there is a difference in colour. This is a lot brighter, and this is. I know it's faded slightly, but it was just a repaint. These were also released in 2013 as part of the Doctor and Dalek set exclusive to Toys R Us. And another one I'm bringing in. This is so I have 3 of them, and then we have I tell you what, I'm just going to move these back because we've kind of seen them. This is the grey Daleks, if you like, the Scaro Daleks. And there is another one. I love the colour of these. It's sort of, I don't know, it's a good grey, but it's kind of like a bluey grey. Works very well. And then we bring in the main man himself, Davros. Now, Davros here came with an accessory of a hand, so I should just do you a demonstration. I don't go around pulling hands off figures, as a rule. He says that, but it's a bit tricky to get off, just bear with me. So yeah, there we are. You just pull it off, it won't harm the figure, it does not damage him. It's just basically a bandage hand after Orsini shot it off. And then you can have him with his normal hand. Now I did find out recently, I must admit, I didn't realise that this is pretty much the same as the Resurrection one. The microphone's on the different side. That the console of Davros is wrong. It was based on a fan-made prop. But I'll see if they do, when they come to the history of the Dalek set, whether they redo it or will they just repaint it. Dare say they'll just repaint it. So this is Revelation of the Daleks. Oops, he's lost his hand. His broken hand. And that is it really for season 22. So I hope you liked this look at the action figures. I would like really to get they could do this as a set, a Mark of the Ronnie set. So they could do the Master in his proper outfit, the Ronnie, 6th Doctor, something like that, or even better, her TARDIS. Now, it doesn't have to be like one of the police box sort of TARDISes. It could just be what they've done before, like with the Master's TARDIS, just this pillar TARDIS, just a square cupboard. But an opening door would be nice. I'm sure that wouldn't cost them too much. But I'm also sure that it would pay dividends for them. Anyway, that concludes that. No other news on action figures. They are now due September, so we're getting an 8th Doctor set, a 9th Doctor, 10th Doctor from memory. These are First Doctor's FX TARDIS. These will be exclusive to B&M. And the History of the Dalek sets. That's due in September. The 9th and 10th Doctor set are going to have to be something new for me to buy them, because they are going up to $21.99, and I don't really, if it's the same as before and just repaints, I think I'd leave them because I haven't got much space and I could save that money. But definitely the FX First Doctor's TARDIS. 8th Doctor, that's an interesting one. Whether they do big finish again, or they've got the rights to do Thingy Master, Robert's Master. We'll have to see what they've done. I'm hoping it would be an 8th Doctor's TARDIS, even though Al Dewar said it can't be done. But then he says many things that can't be done. as he once told me Abominable Snowman set couldn't be done, and it was done. So we just have to see. I think the delay could be that China has been under lockdown again. So I know a friend of mine out there has said to me that things were beginning to open up. So hopefully the sets then will start shipping in August and arrive on time. But I dare say it'll be the usual. We hunt high and low to get these blooming sets, because you can never just walk into B&M and get them. Anyway, I've kept you all long enough. You take care now, and please do me a favour. If you've liked this, click the like button and ring that bell for when I next do a video, which hopefully won't be too long now. And I'd also appreciate if you would subscribe. Anyway, you take care now. God bless. Bye.